Is there even a point in doing anything when others have already done it? A question that sometimes kills motivation. Someone already built the business, someone already said the idea, someone already mastered the skill. So what's left for you? At first, some may say there's no point. You'll just be the worst version. You're late. And honestly, that logic is kind of reasonable, but it's wrong because you're looking at the wrong lens. There are more lenses than one lens with a wrong conclusion. There are about four, maybe five other lenses that counters this one wrong lens. Let me explain. Yes, almost everything has been done. Stories told, musics played, advices repeated, businesses done. Heck, even most plots are repeated in multiple stories. Most beginnings of musics are similar nowadays. Even advices and businesses are repeated. Everything has already been done by anybody, literally. But notice something strange here. If already done meant no point, human progress would have stopped centuries ago. We would have one philosopher, one artist, one teacher, one scientist, and that's it. But that's not how it worked out, did it? Because what actually matters isn't the thing we do, but the spectrum. Like if you were to shine a beam to a spectrum, it'd give multiple colored lighting. Two people can do the same action and produce entirely different outcomes. Not because the action they are doing is different, but because the person is different from each other. This fear usually comes from comparison. You look at someone else's work after they've refined it for years and you compare it to your raw beginning. That comparison is dishonest. You're not a copy of their results. You're literally starting their process of doing something. And more importantly, you physically cannot be a true copy. You don't have their experience, their timing, their psychology, or their mind. Even if you try to copy them perfectly, you'd still fail. And that failure will create originality. It's like saying, you're not me and I am not you. It explains that no one is anyone because everyone has their own experience and way of doing. Think of accents. Millions of people speak English, same language, same word. Yet you can recognize someone's voice within seconds. Why? Because expression tells identity. Same thing happens with ideas. I said this line at point two, but there's a larger depth to this. People think the value of their work comes from being the new, but most impactful ideas in history weren't new. They were reframed. Let's look at a historical example here. Look at Newton. In the 1700s, he believed he discovered something new in maths. Now look at Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz. In around the same years, he believed he found the same mathematical system with a different way of doing. Now look back 300 BCS. Archimedes used something really close to the new mathematical system Newton and Wilhelm thought they found out. Now then, when we look at ourselves and our way of solving things, understanding things and discovering things, we will be the first one in our own way. And that first in our way is what makes it impactful. Want to know something? Even if nobody watches, nobody cares, or nobody remembers, and people do, the act of doing it still changes you. Question: what will be better, doing nothing or doing something? Doing something! See, that guy said it. The lesson here is very simple. You don't need things around you to change while you change. You can change yourself without others changing with you. If you want to be better or change, do it. You don't need to wait for others to follow up. So, is there a point in doing anything when others have already done it? Yes, there is a point, but not for the reason you think. No one in the world is trying to add something new here. At this point, we've already found so much in the world, discovered so much, and done so much. But that does not mean there isn't a reason. The reason is to become someone new through actions. The specialty of humanity. Despite all of us being the same, despite all of us being able to live, and despite all of us being able to die, no one is you, and that is your superpower.